What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with that of another.
Okay.
A precious and wonderful thing indeed.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently, and they are very good to me. I like them a lot.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you. The lovers can also represent important decisions, perhaps related to a parting of ways. Now, if I were to guess...
Yes. My return to the moon.
I understand. Parting with friends is never easy, Columbina. But rest assured, this is not the end of your journey. There is always another story waiting to be told. The future always lies ahead.
The future.
Well now, it's finally time to flip this most mysterious of cards. Why did it appear? And what does it wish to tell you?
I'm ready.
Very well. Flip this card and see what lies on the other side.
Lip.
Oh,
Miss Barbalot? What is it?
this card
It's death.
is death.
Yeah, because of the eye. Give it away.
That doesn't sound very good.
It depends on how we interpret it. It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter end, but at the same time, it can also represent rebirth. Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future many different potential meanings.
If death spells the end, is it unavoidable?
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. It is a rough guide, but it does not show predetermined outcomes. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way, but now you have gained new connections and new strength. You now face an important decision, one that may bring about a great change in what is yet to be. This change might, in turn, be the end of all things, or their beginning. But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon present in your destiny. You must see the truth clearly and face your innermost thoughts.
The truth. My innermost thoughts. Thank you, Miss Barbalot.
Don't mention it. Some people dislike divinations, for fear of glimpsing an ending to their story that they wish was not so. But I can see that you're different. The result of this divination will not sway your decision. This is a rare quality, and one that diviners always hope to see in the seeker. We are here merely to guide, not to exert undue influence.
I understand.
Okay.
Go then and illuminate your future, Miss Columbina. The moonlight that shines on you now is most captivating.
All right. And that is it. Now we're at the last one, I think, which is this one, isn't it? Yes.
Dodoko's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoko's Whirligig! Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what this is?
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. Ride on a soft and furry Dodoko and embark on an unforgettable adventure.
I say
go.
that, but I'm just following a script here. Who is this mage, anyway? And what the heck is a Dodoko?
I'd like to ride.
No problem. But, are you by yourself?
Is that not okay?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each Dodoko can accommodate 2 passengers. Would you like to bring a friend along?
My friends.
That should do it. Now, we just need to get everyone else to draw something on it too. But we gotta keep it a secret from Columbina.
Traveler. I want to go on that ride. Will you join me? Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rounds. You go have fun.
All right. I think we have to wait in line over there.
Please take your seats. For safety reasons, you mustn't try to leave the ride before it comes to a complete stop.
Aye.
All right, you're all set. I wish you both a wonderful journey.
Of course.
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon lane. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this, playing their beautiful melodies. Yeah. I'm going to miss them. It does. I've felt scared in the past, too. But this is a little different.
I see.
You know something? I got to see a lot of fascinating things during my disappearance. I saw how the Frost Moon Scions act around their families. So different than how they used to act in my presence. And I also saw how they interact with their friends. It made me curious at first. Why do people act so sincere when they're worshipping gods, but save their truest, warmest feelings for each other? Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. They know, deep down, that they'll be accepted for who they are. All of it. The good and the bad.
Yeah.
I know. I knew it the moment you started calling out my name. What I fear now is the end. I fear losing all this the very night I have gained it. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for listening to me. Don't worry. This fear I have, and the unknown that awaits me, they cannot hurt me. Not when I possess a treasure far greater. I just want you to remember this version of me. The real me. On this final night together.
Dear passengers, Dodoko's awesome adventure has come to a close. Please leave in an orderly fashion, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. Don't want the journey to end, huh? Don't worry, you two. There's always another adventure waiting just around the corner.
Ah. Oh, I can't even look at it. That's wild.
Traveler,
Hey there, Columbina!
What's up?
Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
right now, what I'd like to do is...
Oh, candy for us? Thanks a bunch, Columbina. Don't mind if we do. Whoa, this one's intense. But it's so tasty. What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste? Oh, sounds good. Paimon's drooling now. Are there any more Smatna candies in the box?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, gotcha. right too. Okay, that's 3. Here we go. 1 per person.
It's so sweet.
Get.
Traveler, time.
Columbina! Finished with the festival already? Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there?
Yes, I am sure.
Yeah.
This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh.
Yes, you're right.
What?
The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night has come. The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy moon prayer night.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww. Huh.
Of course.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Of course.
Oh. Looks like the time has come.
Columbina. You're heading off, then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
For a snack.
Sure, why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote. Never.
Of course.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
Of course.
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done.
These two.
So I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
It looks pretty good.
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Centurion.
There's only Kinos.
So,
Just T.
if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night was more than I could have ever asked for. It is the greatest gift I have ever received. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly! So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, alright?
Alright. I promise.
Good.
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go.
To the cave. Oh.
In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends?
She doesn't even know herself.
Henki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next moon prayer night comes. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Yes.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
I see.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends.
Later, Columbina. Oh, someone's calling.
Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
Someone's calling. Something's gonna happen.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Ah. Okay, I knew something was gonna happen.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death,
You can
time
fly?
and space. They all believed I would fail.
How could this happen?
I knew it.
Teyvat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way.
What happened?
I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
I knew it.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Teyvat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nordcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Teyvat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
Yeah, because Teyvat doesn't affect you.
So,
Yes.
Columbina intentionally opened the moon gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rarier and Thelindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Why is he in the corner, in a dark corner like that?
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Revere's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He's probably out
He
there
took
looking.
off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying.
I don't know about that
I've never
one.
seen him like that before.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
I'm back.
He's still in the
That
dark.
guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line.
I see.
Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history.
I knew
One
it.
who never should have existed.
I knew it. I knew it.
This savior promised to create a
I
new
knew it.
moon within the false sky.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it
and
couldn't
even
be.
bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night.
Knew it.
To truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottoro's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
But I don't know why, but why does Varka look so shady?
By then,
in the dark.
Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia.
That's right, Damselette. Why couldn't I remember the name? So that means he literally defied the Tsaritsa's orders then now. He's on his own then.
If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottori's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottori so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet.
Of course.
And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottori's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
True.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Ano and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottori's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexenzirkel's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice!
Right.
Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flint's and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well.
Yeah,
At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Understood.
Yeah, we'll show him.
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
Columbina.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
Damn it, Dottore.
The night